We're going to talk about getting up at 5 a.m. So I have literally struggled with this concept my entire life, probably. I don't know if any of you are like me, not much of a morning person. So anybody that knows me knows, don't disturb me before 9 a.m., especially if I haven't had any coffee. I'm not the most pleasant waker-upper. And I'm sure that there are many, many others out there. I'm one of these people that hit the snooze button or tell Google to remind me in another 10 minutes, another 10 minutes, another 10 minutes. The truth is that I never actually get enough rest. I'm up really, really late doing real estate research or all of the tasks after I've spoke to everybody all day into the wee hours of the night. So the concept of getting up at 5 a.m. to me has always been very foreign. However, I thought I would try it. So there's tons and tons of 5 a.m. wake-up clubs. I even have a sign that I am gonna put beside my bed. Maybe that will help to remind me to wake up. But I have read that successful people get up early. So this is gonna be kind of an interactive live because I really wanna hear from everybody else and what they think, because I did try this. And I'll tell you what I have decided to do. I did a bit of research, and Apple CEO Tim Cook, he gets up at 3:45 a.m. Vogue editor, 5:45 a.m. to play tennis. Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz, 4:30 a.m. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try this. So I signed up for this 5 a.m. call. And I got up and I listened to the call every morning. And so I kind of tracked, what I learned through this whole week process of getting up at 5 a.m. So the 5 a.m. call, the purpose of it is actually a motivational call, gets you inspired. Okay, so here's what I learned. So I got up for this 5 a.m. call. You phone in, you listen to a motivational story. It gets you charged up. Day one, that was great. I don't know about any of you, but I am pretty charged when I get a new idea. And for the first few days, it goes really well. So day one, I realized I have lots of extra time. I've actually even got time to exercise. So that poor excuse of not enough time to exercise? Well, if you get up at 5 a.m., you definitely don't have that excuse because you do have time to exercise. Number two, you feel smug, confident, and honestly, you tackle your day better when you feel that way. And the reason you feel that way is because you've got all that time to check your email and you can kind of predict what kind of day it's going to be ahead of you. So you can pre-plan, get yourself positioned, and a lot of us say, there's not enough hours in the day, there's not enough time to do things. And the truth is that it's just about focus and positioning yourself and getting ready for your day. So I did notice that there was an improvement in that. Number three, not such a positive for me, but you're hungrier throughout the day. So the earlier you get up, the earlier you want to have breakfast. And then, of course, depending on when you go to bed, for me, food has always been a struggle. So I definitely tend to eat more when I get up early. However, the plus side to that has been that I get to prepare a decent meal. So I'm not just grabbing something super fast because I'm already late for an appointment. I can actually take the time to make a proper breakfast. So that's a definite bonus. Number four, the one I probably have the most struggle with, is going to bed earlier. So as I told you before, I tend to stay up late and do all my work. So all my computer work anyway. And so going to bed early, and especially in the summer months, I don't know about you, but unless you have blackout blinds and everybody else in the world is going to bed early or doesn't think there's something wrong with you because you did, it's really hard to do that. So again, the first few days were really easy. Then I started to let it slide because I went to bed at 9, 10, 11, midnight. And then I don't know about you, but I need 8 hours sleep. So if I go to bed at midnight, getting up at 5 is not very easy. I did notice throughout that week that I looked better, or at least I felt better anyway, or I felt like I looked better. People were mentioning that I looked pretty good, so I guess I was spending more time, doing my hair, my makeup. You've got a little bit more personal preening time, so that is always helpful. Productivity, super productive. I mean, I tackled so much because you get up, you do your 5 a.m. call, you're all motivated, you write your gratitude list, you do your meditation, you read maybe an actual book that is enjoyable and maybe not just, your emails. You don't even have to launch into work for the day. You can kind of prepare yourself for the day. So I definitely found that I had lots of time. Nobody else was up. So when I went for a walk, I wasn't sharing the roads with a million other people. I noticed people are kind of getting back out there now. Traffic has increased, and so has the people. I know it's been a tragedy with us having to stay at home, but there were some parts of that I definitely enjoyed. So that was my 7-day learning for that week. Super productive, felt great as long as I got enough sleep. Towards the end of the week, I definitely was pushing it a little bit. So I'm not sure that 5 a.m. is for me. 6 a.m. is doable. I now set my alarm and get up at 6 a.m. I do my walk in the morning. I have my routine. I don't look at my email right away. I do have my coffee as soon as possible. The bottom line is, in my opinion, your idea of success really needs to be yours. Maybe the CEO is getting up at 4:30 in the morning and that works for him. I'd love to hear your feedback of what works for you. Of course, we all are trying to strive to be better and live our life as healthy as possible and as successful as possible. So tell me what your success is. I'd love to hear it.